Caste under attack. Wake up Nayars and other caste Hindus. Wish to share with fellow caste Hindus, in particular Nayars, a concern regarding our caste identity, which is under constant attack in modern India. This news here was reported on the front page of the Hindu Chennai edition on 11th February 2020. It is about the judgment on the constitutionality of Section 18A of the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Amendment Act of 2018. The text of the report contains a statement by the Honorable Supreme Court Judge S. Ravindra Bhatt made while delivering the judgment. The relevant paragraphs are quoted here. It is important to reiterate and emphasize that unless provisions of the Act are enforced in the true letter and spirit with utmost earnestness and dispatch, the dream and ideal of a casteless society will remain only a dream, a mirage. The marginalization of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe communities is an enduring exclusion and is based almost solely on caste identities, Justice Bhatt observed. The judge said the express provisions of the Constitution and statutes like the Act meant to protect the oppressed classes underline the social or collective resolve to ensure that all humans are treated as humans, that their innate genius is allowed outlets through equal opportunities, and each of them is fearless in pursuit of her or his dreams. The learned judge, speaking on behalf of Indian judiciary and the modern Indian state, says that modern India dreams of a casteless society, and that is the ideal that India, or rather Indians, are striving for. What does he mean by this? Not only the learned judge, but the leaders of political parties of all shades having national aspirations, including the BJP, talks of a casteless society. Given here are the public views expressed by Prime Minister Modi, Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and Kerala CM Pinarayi Vijayan. PM Modi says during a Mann Ki Baat program that youth will abandon caste identity in the next decade. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu, while speaking at a Irava caste function, said that the modern Indian state aims for a casteless India. CM Pinarayi Vijayan expresses intolerance to the trailing caste name of Nayars. The social history of India reveals that caste is an inalienable part of the Hindu religion. Forsaking caste is in essence forsaking the Hindu religion. Islam and Christianity also have different competing sects and denominations. Will the Honorable Judge, political leaders and media dare to talk to Islamists or Christians to give up their denominational or sectarian identities? For caste Hindus like us, caste is an inseparable and non-negotiable part of our identities. Are we to forego our caste identity, which forms a part of our being in this temporal world, for the sake of a foolish ideal? By foregoing caste identity, caste Hindus are vulnerably exposed to religious conversion by Abrahamic religionists. If one cares to study the social and political history of India, it can be seen that caste is a stumbling block or an obstacle to increasing the stock or membership of Abrahamic religions and modern political parties. The institution of caste is only preventing India from becoming wholesale Islam or Christian. This has resulted in direct and indirect, subtle and not so subtle attack against caste by Christians, Islamists and aspiring national level political parties with the aid of the media. Ultimately, this attack is directed against our very being. Hereafter, let us not become oblivious to this vicious attack against us. This vicious attack on caste is justified by saying that it is oppressive. This is not correct. The Honorable Judge mentions of oppressed classes. Historical records which survive in the public domain indicates that the oppression is mostly self-inflicted. The disposition and propensity of certain castes had pulled them down the social ladder, for which other castes are not responsible. Caste is the sole reason for the superiority, continuity and survival of the Indian civilization, in spite of many challenges faced by it in the last 2000 years. Caste has benefited the majority of the Indian population. This makes it incumbent on us caste Hindus to shield the institution of caste from any form of attacks, more so because it is also a part of our identity. Hope that the caste Hindu community members will recognize these disturbing undercurrents, join together and become defensive and non-apologetic of the institution of caste. Jai Hind.